Welcome to virtual eighth grade orientation. My name is Andrew Thompson. You can see my name, the classes I teach, and also my email address. Same with Jeremy Gerlach over there on the left, and also Robert Couch. Our emails are there. If you have questions afterwards, or if you aren't able to answer the question, have us answer the questions today, please don't hesitate to email us. All right, so I teach, one of the main classes that I teach is the Project Lead the Way classes. Project Lead the Way is a national organization. It's all over the world. It's they have elementary school classes, they have elementary school teachers, they have junior high, and they have high school courses. We have the high school courses. There's a bunch of them, but we have 4 of them here. 2 of them are available for freshmen. All 4 of them are honors level classes. So instead of being at a 4.0, it's at a 4.5 on the GPA scale. I do have a Project Lead the Way website that has like the graduation video. I have a video here for a PLTW graduate video you can watch. Has my graduates that have talked about how important Project Lead the Way classes were for them to prepare them for engineering in college, and they say it's probably the most valuable classes they took. We do have Project Lead the Way Introduction to Engineering Design, which is more of an introductory. You learn basic engineering design. You learn the program called Fusion, which is a 3D modeling software. We will learn that, and then that will help them in college, which most likely they'll use a program called SolidWorks. Fusion will help prepare them to learn SolidWorks relatively quickly. I had a student from Cornell that said she learned SolidWorks in 20 minutes because she knew Fusion or Inventor. The other second class that freshmen can take is Digital Electronics Honors. Students can learn basic fundamentals of electrical engineering. It's an electrical engineering class. Available to all students who have already had Algebra 1. It's important because of the math involved. It's a difficult class if you don't have already some basic knowledge of Algebra 1 in there. And those are our 2 freshman courses for Project Lead the Way, but we do have 2 more, POE and EDD, for their sophomore, junior, or senior year.
Hi, I'm Grace and I'm a junior, and I've taken Project Lead the Way classes every year since freshman year. So 3 years in a row, and I can say that by far they are my favorite class, and they've given me so many beneficial skills to know going into the future, such as CAD modeling, and that will help with internships and job applications and even future college classes. They're also a great way to have fun with engineering with your friends and do projects and just learn the environment. So I highly recommend the classes even, so you should have fun with it.
Hello there, I'm Ben McDonald. I'm a junior at LHS.
And I'm Aro, I'm a freshman at LHS, and this is why you should join PLTW Digital Electronics.
So DE, it's a very, it's more of independent study, work at your own pace, which I think is really great. It kind of is more relaxed than a normal class.
If you want to become like an engineer or something in the future, this is a great class to take. It introduced me to a ton of new stuff that I didn't want to know about, and I really enjoyed it.
Okay, and then the other 2 classes I teach are architecture, design. I do teach some of the other classes too once in a while, but the main ones is architectural design CAD and electronics 1. Architectural design CAD, learn basics of architecture and designing residential houses, learn Autodesk software. The Autodesk software is used in almost every single college. So if you go into architecture in college, you're going to be using AutoCAD most likely for the beginning level classes, and they move on to the generally a 3D AutoCAD or CAD software later on. But the first class program they'll be using, which will be beneficial for them, is Autodesk AutoCAD. It's available for anywhere 9th through 12th, so it's available for freshmen.
Hi guys, my name is Laura Urban, and I wanted to talk to you guys about the architecture class given at LHS. And I want to go into an engineering or architecture career, so I've chosen my electives at LHS so I can get more experience in these fields. Freshman year, I took Mr. Thompson's architecture class, and to this day, it was one of my favorite classes I've taken at LHS. You learn about all different types of stuff about architecture, like wall structure, foundation structure, types of roofs, and so much more. And you gain experience and learning how to use architectural software like CAD. You make your own floor plans and other bunch of really fun projects. I'm also in the middle of the Project Lead the Way course right now, and I highly recommend these classes.
And the other class I teach mainly is Electronics 1, basic fundamentals of analog electronics, a little bit of digital at the very end, just to kind of touch base with it. And then also they do soldering and solder projects We will be making a battery pack to charge your phones, teach them how to weld batteries together, and also soldering those as well. And then also other basic fundamental analog skills and how electricity works. It's available for all students.
Hi, once again, I'm Jeremy Gerlach, and I mainly teach graphics and woods here at Libertyville High School. To cover graphics 1, you can take that as a freshman for sure. You can also take graphics 2 as a freshman if you take graphics 1 first semester, and then second semester you could take graphics 2. In graphics 1, we typically do things in Photoshop, Illustrator, and InDesign. So you learn all 3 of those softwares. And then with those 3 softwares, we do a bunch of different projects throughout the semester, koozies, coasters, single color t-shirts, and then some single color vinyl stickers. It is once again available for all grade levels. So it's an intermixed class. If you decide to take graphics 2, we just choose to do some more advanced projects with the same softwares. And the kids will do certain things like all over printing, printing on water bottles, some multicolor t-shirts, which is way more advanced from a single color t-shirt. They get to make multicolor vinyl stickers. And then we actually do some embroidery. I've tried to incorporate a little bit of embroidery with graphics 1, but in terms of that, it does take a lot of time to actually use the machine and get things loaded. And it is a very temperamental machine. So I try to steer clear with that with graphics 1 and make that a graphics 2 thing, but it's super fun. But the kids can make hats and t-shirts, and then some kids have even gone as far as bringing in their own things to actually embroider on, which is a super cool process.
In graphics 1, we learned how to use Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign, and we made a whole bunch of different projects.
We did stuff like t-shirts, stickers, koozies, collages, and just kind of like some Photoshop things.
Graphics 1 was one of my favorite classes because it was a break from all my academic classes, and it was great to, relax and do what you love to do.
Yep.
And then for Woods 1 and Woods 2, we actually all 3 kind of rotate throughout for teaching Woods 1 or Woods 2. So you could have any one of the 3 of us. But Woodworking 1 and Woodworking 2 are both available to freshmen. Once again, the same as Graphics 1 and Graphics 2. If you take Woods 1 first semester, you can take Woods 2 second semester, as they are semester courses. And you're going to learn the basic tool machine operation along with safety. Safety is probably the #1 key. And then the projects in Woods 1 are the cutting board, side table, and Adirondack chair. And you can see 2 of the projects down below with the side table and the Adirondack chair that are there, and both in partial finished mode. And then for Woods 2, the students learn more advanced techniques by choosing projects that they find are suitable for them specifically. So the kids will get to choose their own projects in Woods 2. And we do go over the safety and everything in Woods 2 again, just at a much faster pace. And then you can see down below in a couple of the pictures, there's a shelving unit, a chessboard, and a rocking chair. And I also want to make sure that you as students know for Woods 2 and Graphics 2, if you want to continue to take those courses, you can take them then as many times as you feel you want to until you actually graduate from Libertyville High School.
Hi, I'm Paige.
I'm Avery.
And we were both in Woods 1 last semester.
I made a cutting board and I made lots of cool charcuterie boards with it, and so it was very helpful and very useful.
Yeah, and we even gave it to some of our teachers to make charcuterie boards themselves. So,
Like Dr. Quartz.
yeah, like Dr. Grace. And we also made a side table, which my parents love. It was super fun making, and it was kind of difficult, but we were able to do it. Along with a Adirondack chair, which is also it was really fun, and my parents also love that. So
Take Woods 1.
yeah, take Woods 1. Definitely recommend.
Hi, I'm Robert Kelch. I teach primarily automotive technology over at Libertyville High School. Once in a while I teach Woods, but my main base of operations is the auto shop. My focus in Auto 1 is getting basic engine building theory focused with all the students, and we're able to really nail down how things operate and run in a vehicle. We go over some very basic maintenance and techniques for keeping your car up and running as most students usually receive a used vehicle or will purchase a used vehicle as their first car. We want to show them the ins and outs to make sure that they can maintain it for the initial years that they have it. We also go over some very basic metal fabrication. We do welding, we do some machining, but we teach them how to actually read an engineering drawing, replicate a part, then actually make something physical in the class. Auto 2 is open to all students who have completed Auto 1. The prerequisite for Auto 2 is Auto 1. Auto 2 is a full year course versus Auto 1, which is a single semester. Auto 2 can be taken in perpetuity as long as you are enrolled at Libertyville High School. So we can do anything from advanced engine building, whether it be on a car or it can be anything that's terrestrial. So if you want to bring in snowmobiles, you want to bring in ATVs, doesn't matter what it is, we're happy to work on it. If mom or dad have a vehicle that needs some work, we're also happy to work on it. We do anything that is mechanical, anything that is metalworking, anything that is fabrication. We are happy to have it in our shop. We want our kids to have a hands-on experience in the auto shop. I teach tech exploration at Libertyville High School. Tech exploration is an introductory course to any students who want to take it. So grade levels, freshman through senior, are able to take tech exploration. We cover a litany of items in the entire technology wing that we offer. So whether it be something in engineering, graphic arts, woodworking, electronics, metalworking, or auto tech, we cover it in tech exploration. It is a combination of both in-class and hands-on learning. There is no prerequisite, there is no math requirement. All that is required is that you show up and you are ready to learn a little bit about technology.
Well, thank you for joining us for this Zoominar, I guess it is, webinar, whatever it is. We will be available to answer questions if you want in our Zoom link that is provided to you as well. And also we're available at our email as well. So thanks again for joining us today.